Hello, my name is Erik and I'm the CEO and founding partner of a firm called Consensus Wealth Advisors. And I recently published a book called Clarity: How Popular Culture is Misleading You About Successful Wealth Planning and What to Do About It. Please feel free to contact us to get your free copy. One of the things we've noticed is that our clients and friends have had a lot of questions about the book that were perhaps beyond the scope of the book that I wasn't able to address with the limited space. And so I wanted to shoot a quick video just to address some of those questions and hopefully provide some helpful, valuable information about wealth planning that you can use with your own family. So Bob asks, what type of investor am I? Active, buy and hold, panicky, etc. Well, Bob, that's a personal question. What I like to more gear your attention to is, are you an effective investor? Are you capable of exercising the psychological habits that will maximize your investment return over time? As far as being an active investor, Warren Buffett's famous for making a quote that he said that investments are like soap. The more you handle them, the smaller they get. Over my 25-year career, what I've found is that most of the active investment strategies designed to somehow outsmart the market don't work, and they end up actually outsmarting you. And part of the reason for that is because it's very easy to create some sort of back-tested, logical investment strategy that's going to somehow achieve a superior rate of return by active management. But what is really hard to do is to actually execute that in real time, in real markets, and to have the discipline and the psychological makeup to execute that, I find to be very difficult. So as a result, what we believe is the best approach is a buy and hold approach, basically to say that over the long term, we can clearly see historically that equities have produced a far superior return to fixed income, and that if we diversify our equity ownership across a bunch of different sectors and markets and good companies, we have a very good shot of achieving an average annual return, which has historically averaged just about 10%. And that really the primary skill we need to develop is to not be what you phrase as a panicky investor. The primary investment skill that we think is most important is to manage our own emotions. And what that means is really two things. One is to avoid our hardwired inclination to herd, which basically means that in the year 2000, when all your neighbors were making a ton of money by owning pets.com, that you avoid the temptation to mortgage your house to go buy shares of pets.com. Because euphoria can cause investors to herd into investments at all the wrong times. And then second, to avoid our inclination to panic, which is in 2008 when the S&P 500 was cut in half, and every client was calling their friendly neighborhood investment advisor and saying, "Get me out, I can't take it anymore." And then in the subsequent 10-year period of time, the S&P 500 has quadrupled. Okay, so the tendency to panic and the tendency to become very scared when investments are declining is another hardwired emotional tendency that we feel is important to control and to not fall prey to.